Hi guys, Lordmaster here, bringing you up an update on Dead State, early access on Steam right now, for your PC. And it's funny, I was actually just having a discussion earlier about this today, that this came out a couple months ago in early access. It was backed on Kickstarter. I kind of been a fan of this game. I was a little harsh on my first review, but I felt it was well deserved at the time. Still is. But this is something I'm kind of harsh on this game because I think it has great potential. Great potential. But they had a big major new update today. So I want to run that through you, show you the new, they've got character creation now, which is, whew, that Brian Doubledare was just trying to get on my nerves. They got some basic goals, an experience system, 2 new locations, 2 new random encounters, a lot of an ambient sound system. A lot of this, I'm going to include the link to all the patch notes and everything. I don't want to go through all of that. But basically, they're just adding the stuff that'll be the backbone of the entire game. They're setting stuff up. So a lot of this, they're going to just setting the framework to build the rest of this. I'm quite excited for that. And plus, to have player and ally experience. I didn't see too much of that in there, but we'll have to see. But very interesting. Let me just run through the rest of this real quick. Yeah, just a lot of bug fixes and stuff. And a lot of this, well, the only thing I would add is the known issues with the update is the portrait and the models you're going to see in the character creation are just temporary placeholders. So it's not what you're going to get. It's just temporary. I mean, they're working on it. Just something to tide you over for right now. Alright, so we're going to start a new game to do this. So let's start a new game. Yeah, I've already played through it. I created a new guy and everything. I played a lot of, it seems to be a lot of improvements. So yeah, these are just temporary placeholders, because actually this girl, she's already in the game. That's kind of funny. Well, we're gonna go. Cool, yeah. And they're actually gonna have custom portraits, but that's not available yet. Some in the future, but they're just setting the foundation, as it were. You can do male or female. I'll run through the pictures. Not a lot. I was actually this guy earlier. Seemed pretty cool. Let's go female again. That girl, I think. And the body, I said this is just temporary, so there's not a whole lot. There's like 3 different choices. And that's the variation, probably different skin tones, whatever, and it's not available yet. So let's go to the next part here. Next. Sarah Jane. That works for me, actually. Let's go. Okay, now they got pre-made or custom. But that's noted, pre-made is not locked in any skill or stat choices, so any points you get in the future you can put to whatnot, but it'll just give you, but we're going to do custom here. And you can see we got a first name, last name, got the character portrait here. These are going to be all your stats. And what I like about this is that they've got pretty much explained everything as easy as you could. Got strength, agility, vigor, can be how your total hit points, perception, your distance you can see, and your combat initiative. Okay, then we got your skills. We got melee. Obviously, you're gonna need good melee and zombie apocalypse. Your range, which that's gonna, you don't get guns straight off the bat, so that's gonna be, but it can obviously come to play later on. I do like this, the leadership. That's you're gonna get a better dialogue trees. I don't think they have any of that in here yet, but eventually I think that's gonna be in there, and negotiation too. So that'll be kind of like I want to say akin to like Mass Effect or KOTOR, or Dragon Age even. That branching dialogue for everything. You can use your different skills for that. Medical, obviously very important. If you don't have if you're not taking out a party that doesn't have any medical experience, you can still heal using your healing items from your medical bag, but it's going to be a lot less effective. So I've always learned that if you're going to have somebody use the medical bag, use somebody that has medical skill in it. Let's see what science. I haven't used too much of the science yet. This is for crafting and your job parts. You can do upgrades to shelter and whatnot. But usually there's other characters for that. This is just kind of like your harvesting and then avoiding random encounters. Just trying to stay alive. It's a good general skill. And mechanical, that's pretty much the only thing it usually uses lock picking. That's very important, I have found. Okay, let's get started. We're going to pick here. I obviously want to be strong. I almost feel like it almost gives me too many stat points in the beginning of this. But, I mean, it's early access, of course. So they'll tweak it. I'm sure they know better than I, but let's just start going. I'm going to go all around pretty much. Yeah, there we go. And I want to have some more vigor, obviously. Okay, one thing I want to do is... well, mechanical. I want to have good lock picking skills. So about there, I think, will give me pretty much at least a lock picking level of 50. So I definitely want that. Also a little in melee. Not a lot though, so that's gonna. I don't want to be the front runner. But I want to start putting in leadership and negotiation because I like dialogue choices and all that. I don't think that's in the game yet, but I want to have that for the future. Okay, that's everything. Yeah, I'm liking this character creation system they got going here. Obviously, this is just a framework, not end be all. But looking good, looking good. I mean, this game is improving. It's about 2 months since we had an update, but looking good. I mean, they're obviously not slacking. I mean, I can name a lot of games that early access that I have not seen anything going on at all. I mean, obviously, yeah, a lot of people are leery of early access right now because of the last game, Apocalypse 2066, which I looked at the video, but I was holding off on it because I don't know, something seemed off, and obviously it was just a big sham. So that Valve stepped in and got everybody a refund, put that game out of its misery. Thank God it wasn't even a game, really. Just half of a map and a demo, but yeah, like Towns. Towns was a big thing. Yeah, that guy made $2 million. And then he had some cancer treatments he had to do for his wife, so I understand that's why he left the game. But then he pawned it off on this other guy. And so it bit $2 million, and they stopped developing on the game. What's funny is that these guys were talking about making a Towns 2. I mean, this game is totally incomplete, just not very good. And they got made $2 million off the people, and they're talking about making another one. I mean, really? That's some balls. But that's my rant on early access. Let's get back to this. That's basically perks are not in the game yet either, so that's really good. We're gonna start about 110 hit points, 9 AP. Yeah, loving the screen, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna run through this real quick because obviously, see my other review, I've actually played through the first day, so I'm not really gonna do a let's play on this yet because it's just not finished enough. Where I mean, it only goes through the first 7 days, so I'm just gonna speed past the dialogue choices. I don't know if this is gonna matter right now because we're unfinished. Yeah, I think the graphics have gotten a little better. Maybe it's just me. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I can see she's in one of the character creation choices, but Renee is already in the game, obviously. Okay, I'm just picking randomly whatever. I just want to run through a map and notice what I've changed. What I seem to notice change. Yeah, it seems to be running a lot smoother. The graphics seem to be, and they fixed a lot of stuff. Let's grab everything in the bag. Oh, a little button. Some of that stuff in my medical bag, which my medical skill is crap, so I don't want to. I'm gonna give that to somebody else who's got medical skill, obviously. Did you get in there? You're not good enough for your home? Oh my God, seriously. Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna ignore that right now. It was working earlier, but okie dokie. The one thing I want to bring it to you is that they've actually changed a lot of this. Yes, the perks not in there. In the inventory. Let's see if we can do it from the inventory screen. Maybe I just can do it from, there we go. I just couldn't do it from the looting screen. And they've got separate everything here. That is nice. The goals, this is just the shelter goals. They haven't have anything else yet totally. But you can get all this. Obviously I think that's going to unlock something, but you got a shopping list of stuff you need to get. That's pretty cool. In the shelter, they've got all your basic stuff here still. That's one of your goals. Let's get onto that. Talk to Davis real quick. I like Davis. Okay, here we go. This game is moving forward, and I like it. Yeah, I was going to hold on to off the Let's Play until we get closer to the end, because so far the framework's just set, but we don't have a full game yet. Come on. I know all this. Okay. It's the sleepy guy. Actually, it's the only other survivor from the plane crash, but I don't think he wakes up until like right when the 7 days end. So I want to show you here if they got it in here. Shelter storage. That you can actually check, and you can modify all the inventory of everybody, all the survivors you have now, which I like. That's a nice addition. I like that. Okay, but obviously I don't pull any of this stuff over, and most of this stuff will go into the shelter or the storage unit when you finish the day. So no need to mess with any of that. I think quick thing I'll go over here. There's a couple things to loot, but not really important. I just want to show you the first part of the mission. So you guys notice any changes. But the job board over here is how you can imagine the activities of everybody who's not in your party. I mean, repairing the fence, maintenance, whatnot, chemists, making new items and stuff. Yep, I got all this here. Pretty basic stuff. Nice though. This game has come along. Alright, I just want to check out first part here. So far this game's pretty much improving. I'm liking it. Loving it. Yeah, the character creation system was much needed. Brian Double Bear was kind of getting on my nerves. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I don't want to be Brian Double Bear. I was saying a survival RPG like this, you want to make your own character. And hopefully this character creation options will expand given time. Yeah, the model's looking pretty good though. So we can get the map screen here. And I haven't, and as I said, as they go forward through the game. Ooh, I've noticed this before, that they have well, obviously this isn't yet, but as soon as they expand it, they're gonna have foot. You can do horses and cars. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they got a legend here, and eventually I think they spread. They're gonna make more encounters, and you can go further and further out. So I'm sure you can get to everywhere here. So that'll be pretty. We're just gonna go to our first place, the hardware shop. Because you're on foot now, so it's gonna take a while to go anywhere. You obviously couldn't get anywhere that far. There's a lot of more. I noticed a lot more dialogue choices when you're in combat and stuff. I mean, your NPC guys are talking a lot more. That's pretty cool. Okay, obviously, I do think the camera moding needs a little bit of work, but it's not horrible. But it could use a little bit. Shh, they hear you. I think the graphics were looking a little better. Maybe it's just been a while since I've been in this game, but... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful they don't see me. I had a little wonky earlier on in the combat. I clicked on to hit the first guy, and then like for some reason I just hit where I was. I just swung in the air, and I'm like, okay. Then the guy turned around because he heard me. Obviously, I'm like, oh no. It's gotta be a little more careful. That's probably just a little glitchy. Yeah, like for some reason I can't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the combat's a little glitchy right now. Oh God. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he took a big chunk out of me. Oh. Really? Oh, I didn't equip a weapon. That's why. Oh, that's my bad, folks. My bad. I forgot that. I was trying to rush through it. No wonder I hit nothing. There we go. My bad. My bad, folks. Let's just do that. Let's heal up here. Okay. Yeah, everything so far, I'm enjoying this. It's getting better. It's getting better. So, I don't want to say it's quite yet ready for if you want to sign on for early access. Obviously, I think it's still $19.99. But I think if you're on the fence, give it another couple months. I think it's going to be where you want to be at. But yeah, that's just my update on the major update today. What happened yesterday now on the 13th. Their update number 2, and I'll include the full link below with all the patch note changes. But yeah, the character creation change, much needed. Breathe a little more life into this game. So that's just my update, folks, and I will talk to you guys later.